into First Take. Former New York Giants quarterback Daniel Jones is signing with the Minnesota Vikings. That, according to ESPN and multiple reports. Jones became a free agent Monday after clearing waivers following a mutual decision to move on from New York. Sources had told our Adam Schefter that Jones preferred to sign with a playoff contender, with the Vikings among his potential destinations. Kimberley A. Martin joining the conversation.
Hello.
You look gorgeous. Kimberley, your reaction to DJ joining Minnesota?
Minnesota, I absolutely love it. I think if you're Daniel Jones, you're looking at Minnesota, you're looking at Kevin O'Connell, a guy who's paired with Kirk Cousins, a guy who's paired with Sam Darnold, and it almost feels like Minnesota's that place where QBs who teams have given up on, they go to Minnesota and somehow he, schemes it so that you take advantage of their skill set. I love it because the Vikings are a very good team.
Yeah, I like it too. I think you hit it right on the head. I think O'Connell had a lot to do with this. You saw Darnold go to Minnesota from San Francisco, and look how well he's played. Yeah. Plus, from a Minnesota standpoint, he's better than Nicky Mullins. Mm-hmm. And remember, Darnold got hurt last week, and Mullins had to come into the game. And Jones is so Minnesota got better. He's a better quarterback than Nicky Mullins. So I understand it all overall. Yeah. And if he goes to a bad team, Tiki Barber said this last week. He's 1,000% right. If Jones goes to a bad team and gets a chance to play and is lousy, it hurts his status as a free agent. Mm-hmm. He goes to a good team and sort of as an apprentice with Minnesota. I think it actually helps him. So I think it's a good move for him. Stevie.
Okay. I had to MC a journalism event this weekend, and one of the subjects that was mentioned was the over-excessive use of breaking news. Everything's breaking news, everything's breaking news, everything's breaking news. And so we're having a beautiful, compelling discussion about college football and the rankings and, Alabama and Georgia and Ohio State and all of this other stuff. And, we got to cut the segment short because, we got breaking news coming up. Wow, what is it? What happened? I can't wait to hear what happened. What's going on now? Daniel Jones is going to the Vikings. A backup. We hope that he'll start again in the National Football League. Clearly, his career with the New York Giants wasn't much to write home about. With 7 games to go or 6 games to go in the season, they let him go. It was a release he requested, and they granted it, quickly, okay? And here is where we are. Of course, we're a sports show, and we have to cover it. Of course, you both are right in the points that you made. Going to play for O'Connell, backing up Sam Darnold, etc. The Vikings are a really good team. Brian Flores got that defense. The Vikings, doing their thing. They're a formidable team, third best team in the NFC, got a chance at the Super Bowl. I get all of that. Here's what I would say to Sam Darnold. I'm sorry, Daniel Jones. You're backing up Sam Darnold. Forget the fact that you're a backup. You ain't backing up Patrick Mahomes. You ain't backing up Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, C.J. Stroud, Jalen Hurts,
Sam
Jordan
Darnold
Love.
is having a resurgence, Stephen
He's having a big year.
Be fair.
No. I'm saying, I'm always fair, Molly. The fact is, Sam Darnold is playing outstanding football for the most part this year. But his history would show that, wow, that's why we're marveling over what we're seeing from Sam Darnold, because we never saw it before. And you're Daniel Jones, and that's who you're backing up. If there is a referendum on your career, something that indicates how far you have to go, this would be it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be nice.
The Vikings are 9-2. I'm happy for him. I think he landed in a good spot.
He landed in a great spot. He landed in a great spot.
He landed in a great spot.
One injury away from turning
Did they get a great landing?
Did they? What you're saying? The Vikings made the wrong move by getting Daniel Jones? Like he's an upgrade on what they have.
No.
And you've got insurance. You're literally saying if something happens to Sam Darnold, who has played this well to this. What?
You just made me laugh, Kimberly. I got to ask you a question. Because you just made me laugh. You just made me laugh. So Kimberly, if think about any insurance, Doggy, put Doggy on the screen too when I ask this question. Any insurance policy that you could come up with, I want to see both of them. any insurance policy that you come up with, are you going to feel good about an insurance policy that's tantamount or equitable to the significance of Daniel Jones? That's your definition of insurance?
It's a low-risk move.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Is it just me, Dougie? I'm just asking. Kimberly said if this says an insurance policy. I mean, are you good with that insurance? You good with that quality of insurance?
Based on the backup situation that they had already,
he's better.
He's better.
Yeah.
That's all.
But I like what Stevie said. One thing, it is a little strange.
What?
We're breaking news.
It's
with Daniel
absolutely
Jones.
breaking news. He was the quarterback
He's
of
a
the
bad-
New York Football Giants for 6 years, and he has now landed with a contender in the Minnesota Vikings.
And
that
he
are
is
9
one
and 2.
snap away
I
from starting.
absolutely think football fans care.
You think that moves the needle there, Mo?
I
They
care.
do. Fans care about anything
and
with
I
football.
want to know. And I'm happy
No,
that we jumped to
fans
this
care about anything with
rather than
football.
Well, it's
focusing
not your
on
fault.
SEC football.
It's
So
Sam.
I'm happy with the producer's
Who-
move, and I feel
wanna-
like it was the right decision.
I
Molly,
wanted to kill
Mom,
Indiana
I have
for
a
10
question.
minutes, and Sam breaks to Daniel Jones for crying out loud.
I have
Really,
a
Steve?
It is
question. I have a
absolutely
question.
the right call.
Molly, listen. I'm trying to ask you a question. You. It's football, so we always care about football. But if Daniel Jones wasn't on the New York Giants, would you care as much?
Yeah, absolutely, Stephen A. It's a starting quarterback in the National Football League that's moving to a contender. So, yes, they have an insurance plan. And we've talked about ad nauseum. Daniel Jones' career or lack thereof doesn't all fall on Daniel Jones and his talent, but it's the situation which you've lamented and how the New York Giants have run their organization. So I'm happy for both sides.
Lord.
To me, it's not a big joke.
So what we heard in studio all of these months, damn it, all of these years about Daniel Jones from you suddenly don't apply. Now it's about the Giants. It's just about the Giants. Not Daniel Jones. You know how many times you've come in here depressed at Daniel Jones' play on the football field for the New York Giants? I can't count the amount of weeks you've come in here depressed over that man playing football. So again, it's news. No diss. I'm just having fun with it. Breaking news, Daniel Jones. I just think that's an oxymoron. But nevertheless, it is what it is. The point is, in all seriousness, don't sit up here acting like, oh, my Lord, Daniel Jones is some victim and the
they just
Vikings
spent
are
a
really
first-round
locked up
pick
by
on
having
J.J.
him.
McCarthy,
We don't know
so
that.
Let's not forget that as well.
Okay. All right. So now we being disingenuous because I know what I've been hearing from Molly for the last several years. But you want to act like that didn't happen.
That you didn't even want to break into.
Yeah,
you
you're
seem
seem
really
very- you
spirited.
seem-
Oh, no,
You
I'm
see
talking about
this, thank
Molly.
you, Kimberly.
No, this is more interesting than Daniel Jones. I mean, this back and forth with Molly and I is more interesting than Daniel Jones. I can't believe the hypocrisy that is coming out of her mouth. You know how many weeks this woman's been complaining about Daniel Jones? Years. But suddenly we sitting up here on national television. No, we lamented it's about the organization and they did this and they did this and they did that.
You have New York Giants beyond
You
just
didn't
the
say that.
quarterback. How did they
Okay,
look
okay.
when Tommy DeVito stepped in?
You didn't say that. I said you. You, Molly Qerim, and I pronounced your last name correctly, Qerim. You,
The
Molly,
fact
has
that
been
you
complaining
have
about
to-
Daniel Jones for years. But now we going to act like you didn't. I'm bad. My bad, doggy.
Stephen
My bad,
A.
Kimberly.
Smith.
My bad.
Stephen A.
I'm
Smith,
sorry. I'm sorry.
I will leave you with this. I will leave you with this, and I hope people at home are enjoying this. The fact that after I have been hosting the show for 9 years, you have to ask if my last name is pronounced Qerim, and did you get it right? Just says it all. Let's go to break.